Oh, my bad. Didn't know I was going. Apparently I am. Okay. So, we're gonna do another game. So, I don't know why there isn't any music on. Okay. Yeah. Just gonna show my team again. Yep. Tyreek Hill, Eric Dickerson, Sean Watson. Yeah. Corey Littleton. Yeah. All of them. Yep. Oh, and I meant to show you. My playbook that I use, which I thought I already showed to you, but apparently not. So I got Titans offense, which is amazing. Ravens defense. I thought I had them. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just gonna go into or 1-0 too. They catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do? Oh my god, I always do this. Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? And I'm watching Tony Gonzalez football. So I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Save my money, stack it up, and look like I'm.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week. And off we go. Ultimate Team. This is taken at the 3.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The kick return touchdown goes for 97 yards.
What easy.
As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
What, die Mahomes? Come at me.
He's going to use his legs.
What?
He's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards in a first.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Here's the first.
Come at me, Todd Gurley.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Seattle, 16 yards, the gain there.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Gurley again here.
Triple option, I see.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check 55 Alpha. Check 55 to Mike. Come on.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to run deep left. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. And even 40 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. When they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Mine.
For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you have to think on 3rd and goal here. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
No!
For the Seahawks touchdown. Amari Cooper there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer there to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up. Right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Out of the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
On 2nd and 10, Watson completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They'll try and run for it.
Yeah, buddy.
He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Get in the weight room.
Now a give right side. Dickerson. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 28.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 3rd down, Dickerson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Oh, my God.
So depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Yellow, come on, 80, 43. Get that.
Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Mahomes now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run on 1st down. Dickerson. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Up from the secondary to make the tackle, Jalen Ramsey.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
26.
Now Watson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Back to throw. Watson. Flush to his right.
Come on, that's
incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson dancing to his left. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, partner, let's put a bow on the Super Bowl for Kansas City. What a comeback win. Yet another come-from-behind victory for Patrick Mahomes and company. An absolute heartbreak for San Francisco.
Didn't Madden predict Kansas City would win the game?
Yes, 35-31, I believe they predicted.
I feel like most of the predictions I saw had me doing in the 30s. So a little bit lower scoring than we expected. But a lot of fireworks down the stretch, all by Kansas City. But how about San Francisco? Had the lead in the ball, under 12 minutes to go, and held Kansas City to 10 points through 3 quarters. And somehow they're winging their way back to San Francisco, trying to understand how they lost that game.
Yeah, not only did Kansas City win it, but they end up winning it by 11 points. They didn't see that coming at all. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and we'll have our EA Sports halftime report. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and all the plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Maher on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
Come on.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson, escaping the pressure right. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down now, Dickerson. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as they'll leave them with a 3rd and 5.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive, not much sense. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the 1st down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
Now Jan Stenerud on for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 44 yards out. Stenerud able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Yellow. There's a long right.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done, they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On second down and 4, Mahomes forced out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion
either a draw
on second down.
or verticals or something.
Mahomes going to throw. Flush to his right.
Yes. Oh my God, I was right there.
Incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? They do go for it. It's Mahomes.
Come on.
And that's caught inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Okay, I gotta pee.
So the big play changes the
After this
complexion
play,
of things. Here's first and 10
I'm
just
gonna go to the
outside
back.
the 30.
Gonna sprint.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it's complete to Gurley. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
At the 11-yard line.
Mike. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
43! 43!
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Josh Allen, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Yeah, they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
When you're a player of his stature,
Did we get a sack
you
or
don't just
something?
circle the games on your team's calendar. You
Circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Big play coming up. Here's third and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He can run for it, and he will. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still fourth down. Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Caught.
And how about this? It's complete. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So that'll back him up 5. Maher now to add the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. kickoff unit is
Not liking this game too much.
Send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Here's Watson. It's Hill, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 42. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Steps away, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Julius Peppers picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Watson. They complete it to Hill.
Come on, you're so slow.
As they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now a give, right side. Dickerson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away as his guys are back within a single score. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Hey, let's get this, get this.
Let's go.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Following the touchdown, here's Stenerud to kick it away. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with it?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive game. Just keep that clock ticking.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches.
55, my God, 55.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Holt. 21 yards there. Big play on 4th down. What a chance they just took. A huge chance. They go for it on fourth down, wind up getting the first.
Go ahead and admit it. You thought it was a bad call, didn't you?
I did. Yes. And you did too.
Any normal person did. How about him picking it up? Give him credit.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Again they run with Gurley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up the key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
Dude. Key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go.
Let's go.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process.
Don't think you're
3
going to win
points
this.
separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. On 1st down, it's Gurley.
Yeah.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
That's the game. Well. Well, didn't win, so no chemistry on our player. So yeah. Wait, what's this? More.
All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna walk